Welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this video, I will I will explain how we have to work in Git Bash and how we can push our data from local Git directory or local Git repository to remote Git repository, and how we can pull the changes that we are making in our remote Git repository into our local Git repository. Okay, so first I will everyone knows, I think everyone knows how to install git bash. Okay, so who knows that, just skip this part. Who don't know, just follow this instructions. In Google, you just give git bash, and the first official link will get opened. Git sem, so configuration management it is. And here you will be having all the versions, all the OS Git versions for each and every OS, like Mac OS, Windows, and Linux. Since mine is Windows, I'm clicking this, and you can see here, based on your 62-bit or 32-bit processor, you can you can download the setup which you want. So I have already downloaded, and it will take very simple steps only. By clicking next, you can install the Git exe. Okay, so once you get installed, it will get shortcut will get created, and if you double click that, it will get opened. And so this is how the Git bash terminal will be. Yeah. This is how the Git bash will be. So now you can see, this is how the terminal opens. And then first you need to know what is the current working directory. If you give pwd, as you know, present working directory or current working directory, it will return minus c users, and my user and account, under the account Vani it is there. So I don't want any of my files to be stored here. So uh, since that important files, program files, will get loaded here, I don't want my files to get stored in C drive. So I need to switch it to, I want my folders, I have my folders here. So I want my folders to be, I'll delete this one for demo purpose. I created that one, so I'll delete it now. And this also I will delete. So I want my documents or my files to get loaded in, stored in I drive. So I will change my directory to cd space I colon. Now you can see here it is changed to I. If now you can see, put by pwd, you can see it is changed to I. So here I need to create one directory. So I will create a directory directly in iDrive. I don't want my files in a particular folder. I need all my practice files to get stored. So that's why I'm using the command mkdir space. My folder name is Vani Git. Okay, so I'm giving click enter. Now if I give ls command, as you know, it will list all the files and directories inside that particular directory, in that particular current working directory. So if I give enter, I can see all my folders which I have kept here. See, downloads, mits, everything, all the files which I have here. And also now only I created Vani Git, that is also available here. Okay, so now I want if you give command clear, it will clear your current screen. Okay, so to avoid clumsiness, I am clearing my bash window. Okay, next, if I want my files to get stored, all my files to get stored inside that particular Git. Okay, so then cd is to change directory, which directory you want to change, that you can give one git. Just now I created, so I have given enter. Then you can see here I drive, in the directory I warning it. So, up to this, these are basic commands. Some few basic commands that we have learned in Linux while studying Linux. Many of them might have known. So now we coming into the git command. Okay, so we will work on git basic commands. So this is a normal directory. What command I need to give to make it into a git directory? So first and the foremost command is git init. Okay, so with this command we are changing the normal directory into a git repository. Okay, so here you can see initialized empty git repository in vani git idrive vani git dot git. So you can see in folder here it is vani git, and you can see a hidden folder here. So if you enter this, many git related files will be here. Okay, so this is how normal direct earlier this Vani git was normal directory. While executing, after executing this git init, I'm making this normal directory into a git directory. You can see a master, word master here. This represents that this is your master repository. Okay, master branch, and this is your main repository. Okay, so next, within this I'm going to create a file. Okay, so we create a file, touch space file name file1.txt I'm creating. So once you give now ls, you can see file1.txt it is listing. Okay, so what I need to do now is I'm going to um, edit some text into that, insert some text into that particular file.txt. So vi space vi is to view file.txt I'm giving, and it will then the comment will be opened like this. Terminal dash terminal will open like this, and you give I, press I, and insert your comment. Hello, welcome to my channel. I'm entering that, giving escaping shift colon W I'm entering and saving my text, saving my file vi space file.txt. So as you know, in Git we can now you to in order to check the status of a particular that Git repository, you can use a command git status. Once you give the status, you can see on branch master. We are in branch master. No commits has been performed yet. So we didn't perform any commit yet. And then you can see untracked files. Okay, so we just created and inserted some text into that file. We didn't track that file. Track means we didn't commit that file for final save. So that's why it is being shown in this red color. This red color indicates that it is in modified state. Okay, so file.txt we have inserted, after creating that file we have inserted some text into it. That's why it is in red color. So what we need to do is to add it into a staged phase. First, when whatever the files we create, that first initially it will be in modified stage, and then it will be moved to staged state, and then only it can be committed. To move it into a staged state, we need to use a command. Here itself git itself is suggesting, you see, git add space file name. Okay, so that only we are going to do and add that particular file into a git repo. Okay, so a git space add space file dot txt. Okay, now you check that this is some warning that you can ignore. Okay, now you check the git status. Now you can say earlier it was in modified state, that's why it is in red color. Now I have changed by adding that file into a staged phase. Now you can see the file is being highlighted in green color and new file dot txt. Okay, so next what we have to do is commit the file. Okay, we have moved the file from modified stage to staged stage, okay, or staged phase. Now we have to commit the changes. So in order to commit, a command for in git for performing the commit is git space commit hyphen m. In double quotes you should give any commands like first commit, okay, and then close double quotes. Once you give enter, so I have given two quotes. So you can see here it is being one file changed, one insertion, and create mode that file. Okay, so now the file is being committed. What is this hyphen m and first commit? It seems you might be thinking that this git and commit is a keyword, and a hyphen m stands for message to identify that, to remember that while performing some transaction in GPay, we will be adding some hint, no, like coffee shop, lunch. That after so after 1 or 2 weeks, if we take and see, we can remember that, oh, on the day we bought coffee. That's what that is the, by seeing the text you can come recall something and remember something. Likewise, only this is the message in order to what changes they have made, what are the changes we have done in the files, that we can recall. For that only it is being this is a message that a professional programmer will follow this one. So this has to be followed. Next, you check once again the git status. You can see here on branch master, nothing to commit, working tree clean. Okay, so this is how the basic commands in how we can initialize the normal directory into a git directory, and how we can git repository, and how we can insert a file into that particular git repository we have seen, and how we can move that file into a modified phase from there by adding it into a staged phase and then committing it again. It will fix the changes. Okay, so this is how the initial, once you are being familiar with the flow, you can go you can be you can come to know, you will come to know what are all the how can we track the files, and how can we get the changes, everything. Once you understand the flow of that working of that coding flow to be followed, then you will become familiar with the git. Okay, so next coming to the thing is that next command what we are going to see is git clone, because most of the codes nowadays most for all the codes and every code, everything is available in the internet. What we want to know is how we can efficiently get that code without spending much time or without spending lot of effort, how we can smartly take that code and how we can manipulate that code. That is the thing we need to learn in today's today. It is not, I'm not telling that we should not learn anything, anything from that. We need to know how efficiently to take the available to utilize the available resources in the internet. Okay, so next command is git clone. For cloning, I will go with my github login. I have one git GitHub login. So everyone, it's better to have your GitHub login so that you can maintain all your source codes which you have been working. So here you can see I have many repositories. Okay, since I have this account already, it is being opened directly. If you don't have any account also, it requires very simple procedure to open that account. Once you open the account, it will, your home page will be looking like this, looking like this only. So you can see, since I have um, since I Since I have many projects in it, it is like this. So if you don't have any projects also, your home page will be initially like this only. So you can go over, see here many tabs you can see. So here you can see, and one more on another tab, repositories. Once you click this, you can see here many repositories for my in my login I have. So you can click here and have new repository, create a new repository with the name today's git demo. I'm creating one repository. This is my username which you will be giving in while you create your account. And then if you want any description you can give here, and if you want your account to be public you click public, or else you can keep private. And if you want any add me file you can include, and after this you can give the create repository button. So now you can see the file only file in my today's git demo repository is readme file. So you can add a file here and create a new file here or upload files here. So I will create one file here. Okay, so I will create one file with a name you can give here like a1. I'm giving file name as a1. So here I'm giving welcome. My YouTube channel name I will give being engineer. Okay, so I'm giving, and I'll give it as YouTube. This is like how we in Git Bash we will be using git space commit space hyphen m, and we will be giving message. No, that's how here, that is for local git bash, this is for your remote github. Okay, so you can commit new file, give commit and commit your new file. I'm preparing this YouTube video for YouTube, so I'm giving as commit as YouTube. Okay, commit messages YouTube. Okay, so I have one file a1 which have been which has my YouTube channel name being engineer. Okay, so now I will go to my git bash, and I will, sorry, here you can see code. Once clicking that you can copy the link here. Here you will have https link, sshs link, and the github cli informations. So here I'm using github https link, so just I'm copying this link and I'm going to my git bash and I'm pasting my link here. Okay, once I give enter, the that git remote git repo, all the information in that remote git repo will get cloned into my local git repository. This vani git is my local git repository, it will get cloned here, and the repository name will be same as that of the where what I created there. So now if I give ls, I can see that today's git demo. Okay, so now what I want to do is I want that particular files what are present inside that particular uh, git repository. Okay, so to know, so if suppose if you want to know what is the current remote informations means, you just give git remote hyphen v. So if you give enter, nothing information will be displayed. Okay, so no such git, no, still now no remote repository is being linked. So now I need to change to that remote git repository what I created. So cd space today's git demo. I'm giving enter, and I can see here, and now I have entered from Vani Git to today's Git demo. Okay, so now once you give that Git remote hyphen V, now you can see that origin HTTPS links that in my Git remote repository name, GitHub account and username, and that particular remote Git repository I have here. This URL is for fetch, which means pull, and this URL is for push. Okay, so this is how the git remote informations will be displayed. So here, if you give now, if you give ls, you can see readme file and a1 is there, which I copied from the, which I not I didn't copy it, I cloned it from the remote repository. Okay, so now I'm going to change something here. Okay, so now I will edit vi space a1 dot simply a1, right? So I give enter. So now I can see being engineered, the content which I typed. Now I will give I for insert and I will enter some text over here. I'm giving enter. Welcome to my channel. I'm typing this text here and I am saving this file and exiting. Okay. So now if I view this file, I've given too many spaces here. Cat command, cat command is used to view the content inside that file. So cat space AI, I'm being engineered and welcome to my channel. Okay, so the content is only um, added, but it is not fixed. So now if you check the git status, you can see modified A1. Okay, so what, as I told earlier, what to add it into a staged phase, git space add space A1 we have to give. Now my system is little slow. Ah, yeah, it has come. Mm, Now, if you check the git status, you can see here from the modified stage, it is moved to staged state. Okay, earlier it was in red color, now it is in green color. Okay, this is how we can monitor the change, and you can see this command I will explain later. And you can see now it is staged because it here it you can see it is unstaged. Okay, to unstage you can do this. It is suggesting. So now it is staged. Okay, if you check the git status now, in order to commit, git commit hyphen m space in double quotes, you have to give second commit. And I'm giving enter. Now once again, if you check the status, it will show nothing to commit. Every working tree is clean. Okay, let me wait and see. See, now you can see one file changed and two insertions has been done because I entered one line, empty line, and I entered one text line like welcome to my channel. Now you check the git status, it will show nothing to commit and working tree clean. Okay, this is the thing. So now we will finish this video with the push and pull command. Okay, so here you can see in my GitHub, the file was like this. A1 is there. Once again, I will refresh now and I will check the recent changes. So here it has only A1 file and it has only being engineered. Okay, so now I will push the file which I have changed in my local repository. This file you can see here, cat space that a1 file. If you view now, here I have two lines, but in my remote repo I have only one line, so this changes has to be pushed there. Okay, so in order to push changes from this local repository to remote repository, you need to use the command git space push space origin is your root, and where you need to push main branch, so main. So origin, you can see while checking the remote information, so you might have seen that it is origin. Okay, so origin it will be. So that's why I'm giving from origin to main. So once you give enter, all the information will get updated there. Okay. So now you can see everything has been pushed into your remote repository. So how to check it? Once you go to your GitHub login GitHub page, and if you once you click the refresh button, you can see being engineered, and earlier it was only being engineered. So how can here you can see so far I have done two commits, so that's why it is being shown as I mean my recent commit is second commit. I given message no, that is what it is there. So second commit, if you click now, you can see what is the previous. See, earlier it was being engineered, and now I inserted two lines that is being highlighted in green color. If I have deleted a line now, that will be in red color. You can see the track the changes. So all the commits will be recorded here. Even a single change that can be that is being committed will be reflected here. Okay. So this is how we have um, changed the pushed with the help of push command. We have reflected the change from there to here. So now I will be in so this again I'm going inside this, and I will change here and pull the changes from here. Okay, now I will create another file with the name a2. A2 I will create. Okay, so and I'll give the content as keep supporting keep supporting me. So I'll change. I will give a message as remote to local. So I'll commit new file, and in order to pull the changes from the remote repo to local repository, you need to simply one simple command only, git space pull. Pull command is to it will pull all the changes from that directory what we are working. Okay, so now we if you give ls, you can check that earlier it was only readme and a1, now you can see a2. Okay, so that file is being pulled from here, and if you view a2, sorry, cat a2 means it will view keep supporting me. Okay, that content is being viewed here. So still many more comments are there that you can so these are the two major these are the two major comments in git, like how we need to push the informations into a remote, and how we can pull the informations in from the remote repo to local repository. So I hope this might have clear to you. Thanks for watching.